Possibly the most anticipated movie of the year is out in theaters now. I'm talking about The Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's retelling of Homer's classic poem of a man's journey home from war. It has everything: action, romance, mythical beasts, and Greek gods. We sat down with two of the film's stars, Anne Hathaway and Matt Damon, to find out why the filming of the movie was also an incredible adventure.
Christopher Nolan's take on The Odyssey is so large-scale that the epic visuals match the epic story. Battles against monsters, man, the gods, and of course, Homer's Trojan horse that you may remember from school.
I read The Odyssey in high school. Did you guys also?
Yeah, everybody.
I actually didn't read it in high school. I read it right after because my dad just decided one summer that I'm going to read it. And I'm like, that seems like a good thing to do with your summer. I'm a nerd.
Help me go home.
Matt Damon stars as Odysseus, the Greek hero who spends 20 years trying to get back to his loyal wife, Penelope, played by Anne Hathaway.
Ithaca's king is coming back.
No, he's not.
How did you get to your interpretation of Penelope? Because she's not passively waiting.
Honestly, all credit to Chris. It was there in the writing. Penelope is a highborn girl. She's not struggled in her life the way a lot of people struggle. I look at it in terms of how it relates to me in the modern world, and I have privileges that I was born with. And yet, I know that in order for me to get where I want to go, there has to be a fight there. There has to be an edge. I may have to use my elbows and my teeth.
Penelope cleverly defends her palace from angry suitors trying to take Odysseus' place.
Bringing it all.
Before Odysseus goes away, there's a scene where you guys are together and you are so connected, you're so bonded, it's palpable. And I know it's acting, but how did you guys get there?
Well, great script, great director, great scene, and I think relatable for both of us because we're kind of both in that marriage independent of one another. And so
in that true love marriage?
Yeah, well,
I
don't want to be.
Mine,
I know. I don't want to be.
Action!
This is the third time the actors have worked with Oscar-winning director Christopher Nolan. They were both in Interstellar. Damon was also in Oppenheimer, and Hathaway in The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh my gosh, during Dark Knight Rises, the greatest fear I had was making a mistake in front of Chris. Getting a line wrong or just, dropping a take. And this time, I didn't have that pressure. I knew that what we were doing was we were telling a story about human beings. And the best thing I could do was just trust him and be a human being. And sometimes not falling apart because it wasn't perfect, but actually trusting that it was falling apart for a reason.
Bringing this story to life was an odyssey of its own, with thousands of extras across 6 different countries, from Italy to Iceland, and some locations inaccessible by road.
How intense did it get?
Well, it was the hardest movie, definitely, that I've ever done. It felt, in a lot of ways, more like an expedition than a movie because of the locations we were at. We'd be shooting on top of a mountain. We'd have to hike up the mountain to shoot. And that part of it ended up being really fun because it was challenging for everybody there.
Another challenge, this is the first feature film ever shot entirely with IMAX cameras, which are so big that mirrors had to be used so actors could see each other around the bulky equipment.
This is literally an ancient story. Why does it still need to be told today?
Well, I'm not sure we've learned Zeus's law yet. Treat others as you would be treated. It's a very simple concept, but I think what the original story explores and what the film explores is what happens when we don't live by that code.
Every subsequent generation that's encountered the story has found it to be relevant. And depending on where you are in your own life, I think you get different things out of it.
So if we bring this back to 2026 for a moment, and if you had a friend who was waiting 20 years for her man to come back, what would you tell her?
In the modern age? That's like 2 weeks.
Okay, there's a lot of translating we have to do. Because I'd be like, because Odysseus can't text.
Right, I was gonna say.
If you don't
he hasn't texted.
I'm just gonna say, if you don't get a text in 20 years, he's maybe not that into you. But
maybe read the room.
Yeah. But when you find the one, you wait. Wait. It was so incredible. I know you've seen the movie, right, Gayle?
Yes. I've actually seen it twice.
You've seen it twice?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Lucky.
Oh, because I had to see it ahead of time
to interview Chris Nolan, and then went to the premiere. It's going to sweep everything. Everything.
Have you ever seen so many A-listers in a single movie?
Stacked
Zendaya, Lupita Nyong'o, Tom Holland. But there was really a great moment in the interview. I didn't want to leave without asking Matt Damon about another prominent person that he went to college with, who we interviewed. I'm asking him this question now. I'm not going to tell you right now. We reveal all on social media and also tomorrow on CBS Saturday morning. But his reaction there it is, was amazing.
Look at you with a tease.
Tune in. We'll be watching.
But I like how they both said, Matt said it's the hardest thing he's ever done, but the best thing he's ever done.
Yes.
And they said the brilliance and the genius of Chris Nolan. Robert Pattinson says, you know, most time the camp is maybe 5 minutes away. For Chris Nolan, it was 45 minutes away, and you had to walk in flip-flops and sandals to get there.
What do you have to say to people to say, I'll wait to watch it? I don't need to see it in IMAX.
You have to watch. You have to watch it in IMAX.
No, I am.
So powerful.
Great questions, Adriana, by the way.
yes.
Just fantastic.
They were so wonderful. The Odyssey, as you know, is in theaters today. Tune in Monday for Gayle's conversation with the director, Christopher Nolan.
Can't wait for that.
Right back.